Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Open Sports Mike got a short crew right now. Joining me from the Detroit area, we got Jeremy, and then we got Rav, and then we got me. I'm here.
Somebody will be here eventually, but how you doing, boys?
Blessed and highly favored.
I'm happy to not be getting snow in like Colorado tonight. Although I don't know what would happen if Southwest Florida saw snow, right? I think we would all freeze because all the snowbirds move down here to get away from the snow.
To Duval County.
I'm actually in Southwest Florida, but
Oh, Southwest Florida.
Yeah, look at that. We got some people in the chat. So Dylan brought up a good topic, and I'm going to help Adam get his going in a minute because I know one of them for sure. But Dylan was saying, what are your top 5 travel destinations? What are yours, Rav?
Oh, we're not talking that. Top 5? What, anywhere in the world or
Anywhere you would want to go. We got Yoli, we got Danny Fuller, we got Chicken Nugget, and Purple Bay. That's Purple Boy Lady is Yoli.
top 5 places I would like to go? I've never been to London. Is always a place I wanted to go. So I think that's a very, very interesting city. And I think Paris is another one. Is another
City
place
of
I want to
Romance.
go. Yeah, Paris. I think it's definitely like being married, man. Like if I had the money, I definitely like for my 20th anniversary, I took my wife to Paris. I've always been drawn to New York, so I've always liked New York. That's where we're actually going. So I've always liked New York. I think New York is just nowhere else in the world like New York. Only
I
place
didn't
you
tell
have.
Madami. Just saying.
So that's the one place. As far as that goes, I'd love to go to Ghana. Um, that's a place I always want to take a trip to Africa, at least one trip to Africa on my bucket list. So that's one place I'd actually like to go. And 5, the first 4 are easy. I think I really like Australia. I think that'd be interesting too. But I would really have to be retired or something. I work way too much to take that much time. That's about as far as you can go. But Australia, I don't know. I'm kind of like drawn to that one as well. I've always kind of been drawn to that one as well.
Okay. I'll get into mine. And my number one, just because it's such a disparity and it's still in the Midwest, but it's the northern part of the Midwest, the Badlands. North and South Dakota, Mount Rushmore, Devil's Tower, all that stuff through that area. It's such an amazing change from what you're used to seeing in the Midwest. It's gorgeous. It's the desert without the heat. Grand Canyon is one I don't mind. I would love to see that in the winter. Seoul, Korea is amazing. And there's stuff for every walk of life. And I'm going to say hello to Kyson Sanders. I believe that's on your guys' network there, Dylan. So what? I've got 3 so far, I said. Okay, 3. My 4th one is the Philippines. I've always wanted to go there. I've never been there. Heard the women love us Americans.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. I knew every guy that says in Philippines, yeah, you trying to meet women. I knew it was
100%. Why lie? Why lie? And my homeland, just outside of Bamberg, in between Bamberg and Wildflecken, is where the Ballrick Castle, which is in ruins, but that's where it was. I would love to see that.
I've got 5. Well, number 1, Interesting, Rav. You went number 5 with my number 1 because number 1's Australia. Yeah, and not just to see Sydney Opera House, maybe swim the Great Barrier Reef, but also if you see the background and see my bike,
Forehead.
I've got a fascination with koalas. I want to see where all the koalas are kept, not just the ones maybe in zoos, but all the ones in the wild, and all the koalas in all the koala care facilities. Two, two. Let me see. Ooh, you know, hmm. Part of me would love to see Ireland. Ireland, of course, my sister's Irish, so that would be great. That would be nice. Three, love to see what my ancestors are. I think it's like Austria or Hungary. I'd love to see Budapest. Go see some European history. Um, Four, of course, this city is gone to you know what now. Well, the whole state for that matter. I'd love to go run on the Golden Gate Bridge.
So I'm glad you are proud of your. This is open sports, Mike, but we're kind of going off the beat of sports because after the draft, we have all went through a lot of burnout. So we decided to go a different route tonight and talk about things outside of sports, travel destinations. Dylan, how many did you just go through? Did you go through your? Okay, what's your fifth?
I don't want to say the obvious. I don't want to say the obvious one being Hawaii because I think we know what Hawaii is, and pretty much Florida feels like Hawaii. Why?
No,
You know what?
I'm
You know
not.
what I would. You know what I would love to do? Being like a log cabin, haven't seen snow during the holidays, whether it be like Colorado, Idaho, Wyoming, see snow during Christmas in my cabin. That would be fun.
No, I'm not gay. I don't know if anybody else is, and I don't care if they are. That is your decision. That's your lifestyle. If you want to be a part of the alternative lifestyle, kudos to you. I don't know if anybody else here is. I know Rav is married to a wife, so
only for the last 20 years. So yeah, 3 children.
I was married for 9 of mine and have 5 kids myself.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing to those guys trolling. No one cares about that anymore. No one cares if somebody's gay or what. No one cares. We were just talking before the stream started how gas is like $7 in places like that. We got real problems, bro. Like no one cares. And I'm not picking on these guys, but I'm just saying like that's not.
If that's what you like, kudos to you.
Who cares?
That's what it's your life. Live it. That's where I'm at.
I mean, Jamie, what would be your top 5 destinations that you would love to see? Or maybe historical place that you would love to see travel-wise?
I've never been to Hawaii.
I knew somebody would take Hawaii.
Let's see. I've never been there. Two, I would probably say, oh God, let me think. Two, I think I would say, the Bahamas. I've never been there. Three,
I'm not touching that question with a 10-foot pole down there.
Those are trolls. Anyway,
Yeah. See, he didn't make me mad with the other one, so he really had to get.
Anyway, you think 3? Okay, so I said 3. I would say. Wow, that's really original, bro. Let's see. 3. Let's see. 3. Alaska in the summer. An Alaskan cruise, probably. That was 4. No, never mind. That wasn't 4. That wasn't 3. That was 4.
I know it. It's on Archer. It's nice.
I think I'll make arrangements for beer.
4,
it's okay.
and then 5. 5. I would say.
In Greek folks,
What do you think?
the place had been filled to the rectors. Now,
5. I would say Costa Rica.
Now let me ask you guys something. Now this is a question that's for y'all 3. You guys are single guys. Are y'all going by yourself, or are you taking somebody with you? What would be more fun?
If the relationship I'm currently involved in works out, I'd be taking her with me to everywhere but the Philippines. I'm just saying.
It's the #1 long-acting injection that helps
I think
I'm not wrong for saying it that way, right?
No, you got it.
Let me say this: I would be chasing the woman up the Golden Gate Bridge.
There's your answer. For those of you who didn't get it, he's not pricking.
Yes. Okay. You know what? Maybe eat my way through Italy, but I don't know.
What about you, Jamie?
Are you taking a female friend, or are you going to try
a single
to meet one
man?
where
Would
you're
you rather
going?
go as a single man or as accompanied?
I would go. I would actually go with. I'd go with company.
All right.
Nice.
There you go. There you go. Right answer.
Hey, I said the right answer for my destinations. I'm sorry. But now Adam wanted to know, what is your top 5 music albums, and you cannot say any greatest hit album. You can have live albums of bands or anything like that. Dylan, I want to start with you.
What? Please do not stall with me, because mine would all be country. I want to go. Have me go last, please.
Okay, Jamie, what are your top 5 music albums? Any genre, any type. What are they?
I've got 2. I got Madonna's. I got top 10 Madonna's music, and top 10 Kesha songs, and I also have Now CDs that I collected from like Now 23 to like 90 or whatever.
Well, those are greatest hits albums. Those are the ones we can't include, the Nows. So you can't use, like, for those of us that are old enough, you can't use anything that says K-Tel super hits of whatever year, because that don't count. We're talking actual bands, actual genres. I know you named 2 already, Madonna and Kesha. Who's another one of your favorite bands?
Another one of my favorite bands. Let me think.
The point here, Alex has more than big goals for his future.
I did have a Rolling Stones one when I was younger. But...
And it was an album you listened like front to back, right? Loved every song. It was just one of those things that you just couldn't put down when you started listening, right?
It was a CD I'd listen to in the car, but yeah.
Okay.
My dad.
So, but there's 3. 2 more to go, buddy.
I had another one called The Power, and then there was another one called The Pulse. They were both 90s 90s dance music CD.
Rav, what about you?
Jay-Z, The Blueprint. If I got
Great
a
album.
whole album. Let's see. Ready to Die, Biggie Smalls.
Was that the one that had Hypnotize on it?
Yeah,
Okay.
that one.
It also had I love it when you call me Big Papa.
Papa.
Wave your hands in the air.
Put
like
your
you
hands
just
in the
like-
air like you was
He
a
only
player.
had two. Like he didn't have this real long career. He died too soon. I mean, he only had
Right.
by his third album, he was already died. So it
Right.
would have been interesting.
It was released posthumously, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Hello, lovely Marissa. Nice to meet you. We are talking about our top 5 music albums all time. The music.
No, we're not.
Oh, yes, we are. We're talking about top 5 music albums. How you doing there, Adam? I just got Jamie's. We're talking to Rav about his. He mentioned Jay-Z, The Blueprint, and then the Big Papa album by Biggie Smalls.
Yeah.
More
That's
God.
two.
All right.
What's up, Mikey?
I think I have
lovely
mine.
Marissa.
Luther Vandross was the one, the Power of Love. Luther Vandross.
His first album to go platinum. That one. Yes.
Power of Love, the Luther Vandross. Luther Vandross was always been my favorite singers of all time, and The Bodyguard.
The Bodyguard soundtrack.
Whitney Houston, I think, is the greatest voice ever, all time. I never get tired of it since listening to Whitney Houston.
Okay. Adam, since I started this thing, you get to give your top 5 albums this time first.
Well, whose have I missed so far? I just want to recap real quick.
Jamie, he talked about Madonna, Kesha. He gave a few more. He tried to throw in the now I like music ones, and that didn't work because
now,
he said no.
like now,
Yeah.
ball, like
yeah. He tried to
We
throw those
eliminated
in.
greatest hits. Yeah.
Yep.
And you missed the troll that was asking if we had an alternative lifestyle. Like he
They
was
asked
just
if we
going
were
off.
gay.
And if we identified as dogs, but that was weird.
No, he
Well, my
We didn't
dog
put
said,
no. He actually
didn't put him on
asked if
screen.
He agreed with people who that can identify with dogs, and I just didn't even address the comment.
We blocked it. We banned the dude.
all right.
So, anyways,
Dylan, what do you got?
Just so then, well, most of mine will be country related, but one non-country related, Michael Jackson, Thriller.
one of the greatest albums ever. If you want to talk about the most number 1 hits on any album, that was one of them.
The way you're making me feel.
That was after that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was after that one.
That was on Bad.
Right.
You're talking to a guy that DJ'd for a while, so I know my music pretty good.
Didn't Metallica have some? Didn't Metallica have some songs?
Metallica's Black Album and Fuel were their most popular as far as hits wise, but it also lost their core fans from back in the day because we felt like they sold out.
The Black Album, Jeremy. That had
It's a
way
sellout.
more hits.
I said the Black Album and Fuel, both were their most popular hit albums. And that's
I was the And Justice for All guy.
Yes, before they sold out, 100%.
They didn't sell out. There's actually a backstory to that whole Black album,
it was funny when what was his name?
Jason Newsted.
No. The Carson Daly, when he was on MTV and he first got started with the TRL show that he was doing, and he asked Lars, what do you tell those guys that call you sellouts from the old heavy metal ways that you were from Injustice and before? He goes, fuck yeah, we're sellouts. We sell out every fucking venue we play at.
Exactly.
So, Dylan, what country you got?
Say it again.
What country ones?
What country 4 albums you got that you can listen to front to back?
Carrie Underwood, Some Hearts.
Okay.
Not only was it her first album, but coming back from American Idol, it was fantastic. I think
That the one with
Rascal
American Girl
Flatts,
on it?
huh?
Is that the one with American Girl on
No,
it?
no, that was the next one, Carnival Ride.
And that was one with also with Black Cadillac, right?
No, that was a later album.
Okay, I don't know. I know some of the Carrie Underwood songs.
For each.
Okay, what else you got?
I just saw this band in concert last year, Rascal Flatts. Feels Like Today. I think they're the one. What was the song with My Witch? And then all the ladies would be all the ladies would be disappointed if I didn't say Morgan Wallen at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Look,
Adam,
Oh, by the way, we got Big Rich in the house.
be
Yes, we
be
do.
right back.
okay, Adam, what are
Be
your
right
top
back.
5?
I heard They Suck Live by NoFX. I can listen to that CD front to back.
No Effects
Like
is
No
so
Effects.
underrated.
Yeah.
Lagwagon, Live in a Dive. Then I the 10 album by Pearl Jam.
Yes, amazing album.
And I can listen to Dookie and Kerplunk back to back. I could listen to both of them. I know they're only like 39 minutes each, but Kerplunk and Dookie I could listen to
Green
front to
Day,
back,
right?
no problem. Yeah, Green Day. And then I like the first album by Eminem. I could listen to that one front to back.
Yes, awesome. While Big Rich is busy, mine's a little more eclectic. Alicia Keys' first album, loved it, front to back. Could listen to it all day. When her voice came out, it was kind of like how Rav feels about Whitney Houston. It just
That's the right
no,
Alicia Keys.
no,
and
the one that
Jay-Z,
goes, and I keep on falling. That one. That song is so
Oh.
soulful. Another one was Sade, Smooth Operator. There's my
Is that a
two
good
that
CD?
are-
Or I guess it would have been a record, huh?
yeah, that was
That
the
would've been
name of
more
the
of a-
album. That was the name
That
of
would
the
have been
album.
more of a record, right?
No, it was actually on CD back then.
Was it?
Yep. Now, going back to records, Kiss Alive 2 came out in 1975. I wore 10 records out in 2 years. It got to the point where you could barely hear the music through the phonograph needle. Styx, The Grand Illusion. I front to back, Renegades on there. Come Sail Away. So many great songs on that, and it's a story. They each lead into each other. The whole album is a story.
Mr. Brightside by the Killers.
No, thank you. The Metallica album that I can listen to front to back is Ride the Lightning.
I was going to say you're probably a Ride the Lightning guy, Jeremy. I was really thinking that.
That was right after Cliff Burton had passed, and they just brought in James Hetfield. And last but not least, Vince Gill, the one with Go Rest High on That Mountain. That song resonated with me. Oh, I own Prince's Controversy on CD there, Michael Edward.
Here's the bad thing. I was not a big Prince fan.
The only reason I was a big Prince fan is because he was the original record holder as the one person who could play more instruments than any other person in the world until guess who surpassed him? And you'll be shocked at who it is. Because Prince was able to play 51 different musical instruments proficiently.
I have nothing to, like. I just never got into his music, but I appreciated what he did. Let me rephrase that
Okay.
before I get
So
criticized.
this
out
guy's
there.
still around. He's still playing
Prince was
today.
an acquired taste too.
Yes,
Not everybody likes, despite his legendary status. Not everybody likes Prince. He wasn't for everyone.
What made Prince legendary was the movie Purple Rain and the soundtrack. But Controversy was well before that, and it was an excellent album. But man, where was I going?
I don't know where y'all.
Oh, my last album. I said the Vince Gill one. Is that 4 or is that 5?
That doesn't matter.
Blame
do
it
one more.
on the rain, keep from falling.
What's funny is I
Jesus
used to
Christ.
listen to that
Milli
song, that
Vanilli,
album
baby.
all the time until I found out that they were lip syncers, and then I was done. Because
What?
everybody lip synced in videos, so you couldn't tell from a video.
I'm just thinking, not all, but
The most proficient instrument player. This guy broke the record. Prince set the record with 51 musical instruments playing. This guy is from Michigan. He has a tendency to frequent by helicopter a restaurant in Ortonville, Michigan called Bullfrogs. His real first name is Rob.
who's Kid Rock?
There you go. Rob Ritchie, Kid Rock. 54 instruments. He set the record.
When he played at Woodstock, that was awesome.
And
that was,
most people
kind of like
don't
what
give
I
him
woke
credit.
up to. That was kind of like what I woke up to at Woodstock. Was Kid Rock yelling, "Kid," and I'm like, "Oh no, it's too early for this shit." And it was. I didn't even realize it was noon. I didn't even realize it was noon. There you go, Jeremy.
James Burgess. Been to Bullfrogs many times. Kid Rock is about as normal as a dude as you'll ever meet. Yes, he is. He's very down to earth. He may be eclectic in his interviews and stuff like that.
Nice. If I come there, I'm gonna have to check it out, Jeremy. We'll have to go have lunch there or something.
Yeah.
Are you close?
100%. Oh, yeah. It's about a half hour, 30-minute drive from my home. Big Rich. Now we're up to
boys.
you. What are your top
where?
What are your top 5 albums all time?
Well, this really kind of took a minute. When Adam first brought this up to me, I had one right off the top. ZZ Top Eliminator.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that one. It's in my top 10.
Yeah,
ZZ Top went with top 10.
Oh, you went top 10?
No,
Okay.
we could have, but I just stuck with 5.
No, I'm saying that would be in my top 10. I named my top 5.
Yeah.
And Michael Edwards, yes. Chris Jericho was just at Jurgles probably about 6 months ago.
Yeah, Fozzy, best wrestler that's also a musician.
I know the
probably Jericho. Probably Jericho.
Really? That high?
The best theme writer?
That high?
Want to see me, Laura?
The best theme writer for wrestlers ever was Rick Derringer.
Jim Johnston. No,
Rick
Jim
Derringer.
Johnston.
I am
Jim
a
Johnston
real
wrote
American.
which is the worst song ever written. It's
I love
right
that
up there
song.
with Wang Chung, and no.
All right, Richard, go ahead, finish them off. Let's go.
Van Halen for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. Def Leppard, Photograph. It took me. Pyromania. I was sitting there going. Kiss Destroyer.
Mine was Alive too.
And then this is one that's gonna kind of throw everybody a curveball with what this one is. But DC Talk, Jesus Freak.
Nice mix. I went a little bit of everything because if I did just strict rock, then it would have been Styx. It'd have been Kiss Alive, Styx, Grand Illusion, Kiss Alive 2, ZZ Top Eliminator, Dire Straits, Money for Nothing album, and GNR Lies, because the acoustic side is great, but the live side was phenomenal.
Well, the one I was struggling with, and it would have been 6. I just couldn't figure out which Survivor album to put up there. Because that's one of those where if you could do the greatest, which we rolled out greatest hits albums, if we could have put that would have been on there, Survivor's greatest hits. But it was just one of those that I was like, I liked this piece of that one and that piece of this one and that piece of the other one. So, they would have been number 6.
And the last of my rock ones for my rock top 5 would have been Europe, the final countdown. That whole album is good. The album is actually
I know off
good.
that album. I think. I might know more if I heard it, but go ahead, Rich. I'm sorry.
Well, Journey Escape was also one that I really thought about.
Yes. That's the one with Faithfully and Open Arms.
Someday love will find you to remind you.
Yeah, I think there were, if I remember, there were 5 or 6 top 10 songs off that album.
Yep. And that's the same with the ZZ Top Eliminator. It was out for 2 years when it hit the charts another time. And people don't even realize it, that they thought it was a new song, and it wasn't. They had already released the album after Eliminator that had that car stretched out to look like a space shuttle flying over Earth, and Sleeping Bag came out, and the song that became popular, and it was a cult classic video, was TV Dinners.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there was, that album just, and that album really had a lot of wrestling influence too, with Sharp Dressed Man and Legs and Tush. A lot of guys were coming out to that type of music. And
who was Sharp Dressed Man, Rich? Come on, tell everybody who that was. Who came out to Sharp Dressed?
The Fantastics, man. Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton. My boy Bobby Fulton.
They used to strut into the ring. They didn't walk when they came out to Sharp Dressed Man. I remember.
I saw Steely Dan live in concert back in 2019. He played up at Soaring Eagle, and it was an amazing concert. And all it was, I'm trying to think, it was the album that had Hey 19 on it. That album, he played every song from that album, start to finish, in order. And it was an amazing concert.
Goodness.
I could also put Hybrid Theory and Meteora on that list by Linkin Park. Both of those CDs are really good.
Oh, yeah. And they've had zero success.
Mention?
Go ahead.
Did anybody bring up Nirvana Nevermind?
No, but that's another good one. That's definitely one in my top 10 of greatest albums. Brooks and Dunn, the one that had Neon Moon and Boot Scootin' Boogie. Great country album.
Is that the one with Dirt Road on it too?
Red Dirt Road?
Old Dirt Road?
I believe that's right.
Yep, Red Dirt Road is the song. I thought.
Yeah. Marcus, if you're drinking, get your ass on this show. We need some entertainment.
Yesterday was May the 4th be with you. Today is May the 6th find you.
Well, it's also Taco Tuesday on Cinco de Mayo. You figure that one out.
Yeah.
Hey,
Marcus,
I got a
DJ.
Hey,
too.
I got a song for you guys. Oh wait, maybe no, wait, no, never mind. I'm not getting banned on YouTube now.
What about Pure Country from our Texas legend, Mr.
George Strait?
All my exes.
With George Strait, it's pick an album. With George Strait, it's pick an album. They're all good.
Yep, it's same with Randy Travis.
Travis Tritt.
Travis Tritt.
I'm not a big Randy Travis guy. I've never been a big Randy Travis guy. Whatever.
They have a long. I do know this, like about country music. Those guys have a long runway. Unlike hip hop and a lot of like neo soul and a lot of stuff, you got about 5, 6 years, 8 years. Well, like country careers, they go on like 20, 25. Like Randy Travis was around for like ever. It seemed like.
Like Alan Jackson's been around since the 80s.
Yeah.
Well, there's a
Dolly?
few of them that are like that.
Molly?
Even Dolly Parton is like a
Yeah.
zillion years old, and she's still like until she
And
got
she
sick.
still
was
looks
doing
good.
it, so.
She still looks good. And granted, it's more plastic than
Did-
anything, but she still looks good.
Did anybody happen to bring up Boys to Men, Cooley High Harmony?
Oh God, what a great album!
Oh, I did not. I used to dress like them in high school. That was like the area. Like that's like our ninth grade year. A lot of us were had shirts and ties and the jeans in class.
Was that the end of the road? Was that the end of the road, CD? Sorry, Joe.
Let's go to the guy that's written songs since the 19 teens. Willie Nelson.
Lives in Hillsboro, Texas, right up the road from me.
No, that's not a joke.
No, you're right, but he lives right up the road from me in Hillsboro.
Right. I mean, he's what, 96 now?
93.
Willie Weed.
Well, up until
By the way, didn't
smokes more dope than
by the way, didn't a Major League Baseball team have like a 101-year-old person do the national anthem this past week?
No, that was at Texas Motor Speedway for the NASCAR race.
Oh yes, Texas Motor Speedway,
and it was phenomenal, absolutely fantastic. Multiple ukus of kudos for that.
It can't be.
And it was better. And it was better.
You guys know this?
Wait! It can't be much of a secret because my favorite duet is "I'll Never Smoke Weed with Willie Again." Parties all over before it begins.
May 14th, he will be performing at McLean Stadium here in Waco.
I've got one for you guys. I got one for you. Best duet you've ever, the best duet you can ever remember.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, huh?
Yeah.
His Thunder Buddy.
Okay. How far off
the
base?
Thunder Buddy's here. It's Marky Mark and his Funky Bunch.
Y'all talking about music?
I gotta go with two. I got two.
Now you're old. Now, if you start Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, you're aware. Next thing, the Beastie Boys. That really confirms.
What's dude? Ill Communications. That was the shit, dude. That was a good CD, man.
I know it's from a Disney movie, but I Can Show You the World is one of the best duets.
Whole New World. Yep.
Whole New World. I love that song. It's one of the best duets I've ever heard musically, and the singing and the accompaniment, amazing.
Beer for My Horses.
I know it's a sadder song, but Alison Krauss and
Whiskey Lullaby.
Yeah,
Brad Paisley.
I really feel that those two just flow together.
I used to do Beer for My Horses.
Like there's good harmony there. I've heard it all. I would just saying, that's a good.
Here's an off one that no one can think, that probably not a lot of people have. Best a cappella song. That means no music, and I'm not talking like pentatonics, people who get paid to do that. I'm talking like a regular band that just up and did an a cappella song.
When I'm gone, Anna Kendra.
I got one, Jeremy.
Okay.
Carrie Underwood at the presidential inauguration.
That was a good one.
I was gonna say Adele did a pretty good acoustic or no
a cappella
music.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know where that was at, but I know it sounded good. I can't think of where it was at.
I'm gonna answer both questions. So the duet, the best one I heard, and I think I don't particularly like duets, but Method Man and Mary J. Blige, You're All I Need. I think like that was one of the best ones I ever saw. I think that was really the greatest hip hop duet of all time, man and woman. Acapella, I Will Always Love You. The great Whitney Houston. She never needed music. Never. She was the one artist you didn't have to do anything for. She didn't need bands. She didn't need nothing.
I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for this one. I can't stand Whitney's version. Give me Dolly's version, and that's it. Acapella, Don't Worry, Be Happy, Bobby McFerrin.
Beautiful. Mine is a very underrated
That's a
one,
good
and it's one of my favorite bands ever from the '80s. Huey Lewis and the News. On their sports album, they did one called "Naturally."
Yep.
And it's such an amazing song. You have to listen to it. All the birds have been blue. They don't know what to do since you said goodbye to me. And the band was actually doing harmonizing in the background. It was great.
Well,
Yep.
My daughter was just like Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy.
Yeah. There you go.
well,
Oh, Kermit,
Nothing wrong
I
there.
love your baritone. Oh,
well,
Kermit.
I got a ways to catch up. I got a ways to catch up. So, acapella, Bohemian Rhapsody. Best hip hop duo was Lil Wayne and T-Pain. And if y'all want to talk about country music, rest in peace, David Allan Coe.
Amen.
Marcus,
And
so hold on,
I
back
love
to our
his next
original
album.
Marcus,
I love
back
his
to our
next
original back to our original question that got us into music tonight. What are your top 5 albums that you can listen to front to back?
The Carter
All the
3.
way through.
What's that one?
The Carter 3
Okay.
from Lil Wayne. It's a Garth Brooks album. I can't remember which fucking one. It's the one where he looks like he's a fucking puzzle. Shit. I'm gonna have to look it up. The
Yeah,
Black
find the
Album
pink.
from Metallica.
Hey, that's a second vote for that one.
Silence of Destruction for or Appetite for Destruction from Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses. That's one of my
And,
top 10s.
Their first major album.
Most of it's rock. And
Amen.
In Pieces is what you're thinking of. Garth Brooks,
Now-
In Pieces. That's the one where he's like in a jigsaw puzzle.
yeah, that one, Pieces, yeah. But
That's the
okay,
one
you
with
might have
Summer on it.
In Pieces, wasn't that the one that had the dance?
yeah.
Wasn't that the one with
Mhm.
Summer on it too?
Let me look.
I don't think so.
Where he went and like helped that lady at the farm and her husband must have passed away and the Thunder.
Thunder Rolls.
I used to
No,
be-
No.
standing outside the fire used to be my shit. But no,
I thought somebody was gonna say Sonny and Cher for the duo too.
Hell no.
I was just waiting
No,
I'll let y'all pick. I'll let y'all pick.
I
the
got
album.
you, man.
I'll let y'all
Okay.
pick the album because they're both classics.
You
Don't
So
don't
you
give
want-
me shit. Don't give me shit because I do love Def Leppard. Do you
Pink
rather
Floyd, The Wall.
Pyromania or Hysteria? He picked
Oh,
his
Pyromania.
hands up, like what?
Pyromania. over
Pyromania is better than
Hysteria all day long.
Hysteria.
Yeah,
yeah,
Hysteria.
I
had more
put
number one
Def
hits,
Leppard on my list.
but Pyromania was probably their most talented album they ever put out.
Probably.
Okay.
By the way, the Garth Brooks album
MDE
you guys were
said
talking about.
Muskrat Love.
Muskrat
Yesterday
Love.
to the Hill.
The Garth Brooks album, you had Standing Outside the Fire, The Night I Called the Old Man Out, American Honky Tonk Bar Association, One Night a Day, Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up, Anonymous, Kicking and Screaming, The Red Strokes, Colin Baton Rouge, The Night Will Only Know, and the Cowboy Song.
Yeah, that's my that's my shit right there. Like Stand Outside the Fire. They wouldn't let me play it in the talent show as a kid because I wanted to set the stage on fire. I wanted
Gee,
fire.
I wonder
in the
why.
background. I wanted fire in the background, like in the music video. But
You got a little pyro going in the high school gym. There you go.
I got one for you. I got one for you guys.
Okay.
Simon and Garfunkel, no.
Since we're talking music, what's the worst national? I'm gonna do two.
I got one.
Well, what's the worst first pitch that you've ever seen? And two, who's the worst national anthem singer you've ever seen? Doesn't have to be in person.
Roseanne Barr.
The DX band.
Roseanne Barr, 100%.
Yeah.
The DX
Carl
band
Lewis.
at WrestleMania. the DX band at WrestleMania 14.
Yeah, Carl Lewis.
That's a great memory. I totally agree
Who
with
was
the
the girl?
DX14. Yeah,
The girl last year at the All-Star game.
Yeah.
That's second place to Roseanne Barr.
What was her name?
I don't know what Roseanne Barr all these years what that even was. Was it trying to be bad, or was it trying to? I don't
know.
even
That's her real voice. She can't sing. She can't carry a tune in a bucket with both hands.
Then why was she singing?
Hey, James Burgess, I was at WrestleMania 3 in Detroit as well. With
You
the
saw
slam
Aretha
her
Franklin.
around the world.
I'll tell you straight up. I can tell you. I can narrow these down really quick. 5 greatest country concerts I've ever been to: George Strait, Garth Brooks, Alan Jackson, Hank Williams Jr., and I was fucking wasted for that, and Brantley Gilbert.
I've only been to one country concert, and I swear it's the best one I've ever been to. It started out with Billy Dean, then it was Sawyer Brown, and it ended with an hour and a half of Reba McEntire.
I've got one for you. I got one for you in terms of Worst National Anthem. Super Bowl 45 when Christina Aguilera was drunk, or may have been drunk, and forgot the words.
I will say this: it's a harder song to sing than people think it is. I think a lot of these artists they're used to winging it and whatever, and then they go ahead and do it, and it's like, oh crap, this is harder than they think it is.
Bohemian Rhapsody is one of those songs where everybody thinks they can sing it until they get up on that stage and grab a mic, and they can't. I hosted karaoke for 15 years. I have heard that butchered 92% of the time.
Do you guys remember that 2003 NBA playoff game when Mo Cheeks helped out the poor anthem singer?
Yeah, the little girl.
I was just thinking about
that. Yeah, that was cool. I'll tell you what, I got a friend of mine. She actually came in third on The Voice. Her name's Holly Tucker. She's from here in Waco. And she has performed the national anthem dozens of times at Ranger games, Maverick games, Cowboy games, that kind of stuff. And she said it don't matter. She's done it tons of times, and she gets scared every time that she's going to forget words, that she's going to get the reverberation coming back, and it's going to cause her to mess. She gets nervous every single time, and she's sung that song thousands of times.
It's one of the hardest songs to sing, period. As a guy that sings, I did it one time, and sang it one time perfect in my life. It was a Labor Day party at a VFW hall for a bunch of vets that was at Normandy. And this was back in 1993. And we did not have it on karaoke. That's a staple. It should be in every karaoke system.
Mm-hmm.
I sang it a cappella. And what was funny is I didn't even know it. On the TV behind me, somebody was singing it at Tiger Stadium, and I ended at the exact same time. And when they unmuted the TV, the umpire said, "Play ball."
The last song I ever sung at a karaoke bar was "Set It Off" by Boosie.
I sung "You Shook Me All Night Long" by
AC/DC
when I was like 8 at Virginia Beach at karaoke.
The last song I sang at karaoke was that night that I said, "Hey guys, I'm going out. I won't be on tonight." I sang Journey faithfully.
Hell yes.
Right.
I think the last
one I
did
Good.
was Black by Pearl Jam. I think that was the last karaoke song I did.
Sheets of empty
I was gonna say,
canvas.
I think the last one I did, if I remember right, it was with a radio colleague of mine, and we did "Summer Nights" from Grease.
Yes. I haven't sang that song in 5 years, but the one that's actually hard to sing is a duet. And I heard this girl singing, and I said, "Hey, if you can sing that, I want to do this song with you." It was Lita Ford and Ozzy Osbourne's "Close My Eyes Forever." That's such an amazing duet. I forgot to mention it earlier. That's another one.
The only duet I ever sung on karaoke was "Party for Two" with Shania Twain and Billy
Currington.
So
We
I
did
went to the bar. I went
karaoke
to the bar
at-
one night after
sorry.
work. I went to the bar one night after work, and I didn't have any money. And it was karaoke night, and they said, "We will buy you all the drinks you want all night long, but you have to sing every song that we do put in for you." And their opening song was "I Touched Myself."
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Now,
By who? By who?
So that was my opening song, and this is when I worked at the airport. So I was in a suit and tie, and I found these sunglasses at the air, and I found these sunglasses earlier in the day, and I pulled them out, and they were loving it. I couldn't see anyone, so I didn't care, and I got into it. They didn't make
Who's
me
it
sing
by?
anymore because they said I did a great job, and I deserve all the drinks I get.
So we went in '99, just before I left Florida, before I moved back to Michigan. I lived in Zephyr Hills, and there was a bar on Florida 54 Highway called Cherry's 54. Well, every Friday night they had a karaoke contest. Well, this week was special because they had it being simulcast on AM radio at the same time from the local radio station. We didn't know this, but my grandma, who lived in Zephyr Hills, found out, and she started recording it. And my uncle and I decided after the contest to start suicide karaokeing each other. That bastard put me in for Madonna Like a Virgin.
Yeah.
So I got him back and put him in for Meredith Brooks' Bitch. You know what's funny about seeing a 6'4", 350-pound man sing Bitch is when he acts it out.
I sang one of my favorite songs is the "Kiss from a Rose" from Seal. You ever watch the Batman movie? That's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
And that was the one I got to do most recently. Well, we did karaoke at the church, so that was really cool.
Seal debate. Which one's his better song, "Kiss from a Rose" or "Fly Like an Eagle"?
Kiss from a Rose.
"Kiss from a Rose" with "Fly Like an Eagle" is really good. And "Crazy" is also really good.
Hello, Yenzer.
Thomas. How you doing?
Yep. Good to see everybody.
Can't-
We're doing a
can't
non-sports
look
show.
so
This is just about favorite music and stuff like that. Now, Adam and Big Rich didn't get to answer this, nor did Marky Mark. Your top 5 travel destinations, if money was no object.
I want to go last.
Say that I'm sorry, I got preoccupied. My wife and daughter are making homemade banana pudding, and they brought me some. So I'm sorry. What was the question again?
Top 5 travel destinations.
For sporting events, Jeremy, or just
No.
to go?
No,
In general.
no.
In general. We're going to do the sporting events last because then that'll tie us back into actually being a sports night.
I've always wanted to go to Cancun.
I've been there 3 times.
That's for the
I think
same
the
reason I
Steelers
want to
have
go
done
to the
that.
Philippines.
I'm sure it is. Just watch when you wake up in the morning. Huh? No,
Cancun,
sorry,
that's where
wrong
all the
place.
Boston sports are right now.
I would say Australia.
I'd like to go see some great whites. That'd be fun to do.
Greece, Alaska, Japan.
Now, you want to talk about trolling? You make this comment. My goodness, Will Smith is the greatest gangster
Oh my
rapper of
gosh.
all time.
Keep
And the
his
best
wife's
Chris Rock slapper too.
keep his wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow.
And last, probably, oh gosh. Probably, I don't know, I haven't been to Hawaii.
Who's playing with poker chips?
Oh, that's me.
You always do.
My
That.
wife and girls
Yeah,
have. They went on a Girl Scout trip there, but I didn't go.
Well, of course.
I tried to follow the Girl Scouts there, but they wouldn't let me go because I like to eat brownies.
Hey. And on that
Wow.
Hey, I was only 13 at the time. It was perfectly fine.
And those comments are for Jeremy Bowrich right there for the Lions channel,
No
not the
doubt.
Ravens Report.
Hey, notice I said my age when I said it.
All right.
note, send all complaints to JB.
Thank you.
JB.JB.
What are we sending? No.
Okay.
Yeah, don't send them our way.
Will
Top five
Smith is a
travel-
gangster
No, I said-
rapper. The most least gangster thing about Will, real quick, is he's still married to her like an idiot.
Listen, this
That really doesn't make you a gangster.
Thomas, this show is pure seriousness, buddy.
Yeah, we're so serious. Adam, what are your top 5 travel destinations?
I'd like to go to Cancun because I've never been there.
Mhm.
I hear the Dominican Republic's nice too. Obviously, I want to go play with great white sharks over there in Australia. I think that'd be wild. Maybe not play with them, but get in the water in a cage and do all the snorkeling and shit, whatever. Since we're doing sports later, I want to do an adventure on the North Sea and knowing the boat's not going to tip.
Oh, there you go.
So
That'd
not
be cool.
during squall season or when there's nor'easters. Gotcha.
30. I've seen up to 30 footers. It's crazy.
Great.
And then my sister was in Ireland for the they went over there for the Open last year, and she's like, I'm at the North Sea and it's calm. What the fuck? She was so mad.
Yeah.
I love you. You love me.
Wait a minute.
Barney is the Antichrist.
We're one fucked up family.
Hi, Marcus. On you, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
Top 5 travel destinations.
Anywhere in the UK, whether if it could be London, Manchester, Liverpool, anywhere in the UK. Scotland, I'd like to go to Scotland, especially in Glasgow. Anywhere in Germany, it could be Munich, it could be Cologne, it could be wherever else. Paris and Barcelona. And for an honorable mention, I wouldn't mind going anywhere in Africa just so I can drive a safari down the forest and sing chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Like I'm a
Hey, love you.
Hey, Marcus. How about Rocktober? Rocktober in Germany?
Nonsense.
Oktoberfest?
Poopy pants? Yeah, Oktoberfest. Yeah,
October.
that's why I would go to Germany.
Sure.
The stupid
See, I don't have to do that. We have a little town here that is basically like a town in Bavaria, and they do their own Oktoberfest every year right here in Michigan called Frankenmuth.
I wouldn't even mind going to the red light district in Amsterdam.
Yeah, because it's legal there, just like in Vegas.
So,
Dylan,
I got a question.
okay.
If we all hypothetically win a race, but here's the catch to the race: you have to stay as close to the posted speed limit. Who would drive the closest to the speed limit?
I
Not
use
me.
the cruise control at the speed limit every time, so I guess it would probably
But
be
you
me.
can't use cruise control.
Okay, fine. I don't have a lead foot, so
Yeah,
I've never had so much as a speeding ticket.
I almost
I've won that got expunged.
driving instructor was
What,
going
Jimmy?
to pass me on my second time I drove, but I spent
James. as I
I'll
said-
say this: I didn't even know how to drive until I was in my 30s. So I didn't even get my like my daughter. I knew it was time for me to get my license when my daughter and I was little. She said, "Daddies don't drive; only mommies drive." So
Damn.
it was time then, like when she was like 5 years old. So I definitely do not speed when I drive, waiting so long. If I was like 16 or 17, I think I go faster now. I'm older. I don't know why lately, but I generally don't speed. I got my first speeding ticket like 4 weeks ago.
Congratulations. I guess that's an achievement.
Yeah.
Hey,
The insurance
Jamie,
company's very happy about that.
Hey
I have no
Jamie, I
idea.
think
Why?
I think all the New Yorkers speed here because I don't know what it is. If the speed limit's 45, everybody's going 62 on the road. It's freaking ridiculous.
It's because they're used to going
Not,
2 miles
not
per
my
hour
grandpa
through the
when he was
traffic
in
jam in
Florida.
the
He would do
cities
the
of New York.
opposite.
And by the way, Charles, the only good thing about COVID is that I actually was able to drive without much traffic, and then I got my license.
Oh, I loved it during COVID. Nobody was on the road. Gas was like the opposite of what it is now. I mean, I filled up the tank with $5 one time. Seriously, because gas was under $2, quarter of a tank. It was fantastic.
$1.79 a gallon.
Yeah, I had to go to work every day, and there was nobody on the road. Essential person, like it was only essential person on the road. It was fantastic. I loved it.
You know when the last time it was that here in Bay City, Michigan? Election day in 2020. That was the last time we saw $1.79 a gallon.
No. How far are you from Flint?
I'm in Flint.
Oh, okay.
Oh God.
The company I used to work for before I started working with this one, we owned a station in Flint. We owned 98.9 The Beat there in Flint.
Okay. Yep. 98.9 The Beat. That was a converted country station, if I remember right.
Right. Yeah, I trained the whole sales team up there and that kind of stuff.
So that was right off of Miller Road at the time, I think it was.
Oh shoot! Don't give me the line. I don't remember.
Is that even straightened out? All that water in Flint?
Oh yeah, that's been straightened out for about 5-6 years now. But it took money that we didn't deserve to get it. If our governor at the time, when they found out about it, which was Snyder, which was before Granholm and before the one incumbent right now, Governor Witless, as I like to call her.
Nice.
Hey,
Well played,
it was
sir.
fun. 2020. What was funny is she announced that she was running for re-election, and it was the same time that Bruce's Jenner's trans ego decided that it was running as governor of California, and I put their pictures side by side, and I said, how could she run in California when she's the governor of Michigan? On the news website, I was banned from their Facebook page.
Holy cow, Marcus! Did you see Altuve swing that? That's the worst swing I've ever seen him take.
No, I'm
Against
watching.
Ohtani.
I'm watching basketball. I'm watching the Lakers and the Thunder.
Did you see Altuve swing against Ohtani tonight? So
You're watching the flop. You're watching the flop.
I got to tell you this, though. I'm going to tell y'all guys a secret here. Bruce Jenner, when I was a kid, was my favorite athlete. Really was. The Wheaties box. He was Olympics in '84. Bruce Jenner and Carl Lewis, if they had walked into a room, and just to see what's happened, it's just mind blowing. It's something I never ever would have thought. Like the way that's turned out for Caitlyn Jenner. But Bruce Jenner, I mean, just shout like him as an athlete, greatest one of the greatest Olympic athletes I ever saw. Him and Carl Lewis.
It's pretty valid. You know, you can put those guys definitely right there. I mean, you look at the greatest Olympians of all time. Those are especially American Olympians. You got to put those guys right near the top.
I mean,
my daughter just walked past you, shaking her head. Can't even believe that was true. Like about Kate, because she only knows the Kardashian stuff and all that other stuff. But like when I was a kid, I mean, this guy was phenomenal. Yeah.
Look,
Look,
mean,
I'm gonna
Does she
say
want to
that.
comment? Does she want to comment on this and let her in?
No.
Look,
But I mean, she just
look.
couldn't believe that.
Not ready for all that.
All I'm gonna say is,
Yeah.
look. All I'm gonna say is, I would never want any harm on any of the Kardashians. Just the
No.
mother.
Well, then that's
just
a
the mother.
Kardashian.
It's a joke. Like,
Hey, I got
it's a
you.
Jim Gaffigan joke.
I know.
They are outstanding. They are outstanding business people. They have made. You could call them whatever you want. You could. Their bankers calling them. Is loves to call
probably
them.
the best
Must have made $500 million off of their foolishness.
The sex
the
tapes.
best
It started it
publicist
with Ray J.
of
Why
ever.
do you think Ray J wrote the song "Sexy Can I"?
But I agree with Chris Evans when he was on Parks and Recreation, because they said, "What's the greatest comeback story you ever heard?" He goes, "Well, I saw the Kardashian video. She got cum on her back."
That was supposed to be a bloop. That was supposed to be a blooper, but it was so funny.
It was great. I was so happy they left that in the show.
You know, Scott. When Scott made performances in the Kardashian show, that made it way more entertaining.
I did. Yes, Dylan.
I didn't say anything.
You had your
You had
hand
your hand
raised. I thought you wanted to say something.
Oh, I thought you guys.
I got bad news for you guys.
I thought you guys were going to ask me a non-sports question for
Oh,
once.
we did.
I got bad news.
I
got bad news for you guys, man.
Yeah, you got to go.
I've never watched 1 minute of Kardashians.
I haven't watched
Real Housewives or any of that jazz. I've never watched
Neither
1
did I,
minute.
but I seen the Pam Anderson tapes. I saw the Kim Kardashian tapes, and I've also seen what's the other one that came out? Oh yeah, Paris Hilton.
Oh no!
Yeah.
All three of those.
And I'll say that
That's
Kardashian
hot.
and Pam Anderson was way better than Paris's.
I think my favorite one was Paige, Brad Maddox, and Xavier Woods.
Oh God, I forgot about that one. Oh, God. Oh Lord.
And Mandy Rose isn't so bad either.
I didn't know she had one.
She's got an OF page.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, apparently with Tino Sabatini, her fiance, husband, whatever.
He's her publicist.
Yeah, he's a former WWE guy. That's where they met.
Yep.
He got hurt. He had a real bad neck injury.
Wasn't he like paralyzed for a while until it rehabbed and they fused it back together?
Yeah, they thought that he was going to have issues from the waist down with movement, and they said that a large chunk of what helped him come back was the muscle mass that he had from all the working out that he had been doing and all that stuff, that it helps him with being able to build back up. And now you'd never know the difference, but he takes one wrong move or, heaven forbid, gets into a car wreck or something. He's going to have some problems.
Oh, by the way,
James Burgess,
stop doing the
over Sydney Sweeney. I would rather see Libby Dunn.
By the way,
or do the thing, or just flick it in between your fingers, Dylan. Just flip it in between your fingers. That way you can hear it. I know you're shuffling chips, but you can at least play with one in between the fingers and move it all around.
I can't do that finger trick no more. But anyhow, Rich, I got somebody coming on to do Backlash, but you and I can do our one-on-one on the Von Erichs next week.
Sounds great. I'm sorry, man. We're doing Mother's Day with my mom on Saturday, so that's why I wanted to hit you before, a few days beforehand.
If I didn't have a graduation party to plan Saturday, I'd have been down. But I got one graduating next weekend, and we're having her party this weekend, so I'm gonna be busy with that shit. We're balling crawfish for her and all that. And I was hoping I'd have got you on the air to give your Mother's Day shout out, but I'm gonna get my guest to do it with me. But we can do a Mother's Day shout out at the end of this one, too.
So before I head out, I want to say one thing. This Sunday is Mother's Day, so if your mother is around, please make sure she knows how much you care, appreciate, and everything she ever did to turn you into the person you are. Because without her, you wouldn't exist. Period. Because you're half of her DNA.
Right.
Guys, I need to say something. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Dylan. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, bro.
Um, I'm adopted. And was it my folks adopted me when I was 1 day old? And
Hey, I'll tell you what, then that's your mother. You love her, and I get it. You tell her Happy Mother's Day. That's your mom. Okay? Okay?
She adopted all three of us, my brother, sister, and me.
Hey, and that is your mom. I get that. She's still your Mother's Day. And I'm the reason why I'm saying that to the other people, and I worded it exactly that way. I said, if you know your mother and she raised you, and I said it right, and I didn't do it to hurt your feelings. I want to say that right now. It meant
No, I know.
slight to you. But I know that does. That's awesome, Robbie. His birthday's on Mother's Day this year.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely, Mother's Day. Just happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, particularly Mrs. Ravery and Mama Ravery. Mama Ravery is 86 years old here. She's living in a home with dementia, and it's very difficult for her these days. And I think the only thing that she has is her children and her grandchildren, and she can recognize us and everything there. And I agree with Dylan. Is for those y'all, maybe some of y'all, maybe I think all of you guys know this, but maybe you don't. My youngest daughter is adopted. So to my two older children, we've had her ever since she was 2 years old, and so she means every bit as much to me as my other children.
Amen.
And so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there everywhere.
Hey, and
Rev, I
to
gave
all
your-
you
I gave
single
your
guys
mom-
that act like a little, you know what? Happy Mother's Day to you too, because you'll make a mother eventually.
Rev, I gave your mom a standing ovation. I gave your mom a round of applause because if you live past 80, you have lived the perfect life. Even if you're still hanging around or not.
I turned.
Yeah, my mom is 77. Actually, that's why whenever I went to Black there for a minute ago, I had talked to her about some stuff. She's still going through the recovery and all that kind of jazz, but she is a cancer survivor. My
Hallelujah.
wife, who is out there in the kitchen, is working on a banana pudding with one of my daughters for a friend of hers that she works with. And then my mother-in-law lives with us, and she is 80. She'll be 81 in August. So, yeah, I got them all around me. And yeah, Mother's Day is a big deal. Of course, one of my daughters is a mother. You guys have seen the product of that when Jackson makes his cameo appearances every now and then. But yeah, so I got moms all around me, and it's pretty cool. I agree, Jeremy, 100%. It's not just Sunday that you need to let them know what you think about them. You need to let them know that all the time. That's kind of what, like with Valentine's Day. My wife and I were talking about that before Valentine's Day. If we didn't treat each other like it's Valentine's Day all year long, what difference does it make on February 14th? If you don't show your mom appreciation, or the mom in your life appreciation leading into it, what good is it for Mother's Day? It's just a token thing. So don't just do it on Sunday. Do it every day.
Huey. So who threw the Wolves' first pitch that you've ever seen? Whether it be in
50 Cent.
person or on TV?
50.
Oh gosh.
That was bad.
50 threw one into the first base dugout.
The second Bush, George Bush Jr. I guess I'll say Jr.
George H.W. Bush.
Yeah.
Yes, George
No,
H.W.
George W. Bush. George H.W. is the first one.
I got the best answer. I got the best answer for that. Anyone who never watched the game of baseball in their life and could not throw in the strike zone.
And
How about the
again,
Mars?
I
about the
still
Mars
think Nolan
rover?
Ryan threw the best one.
hey, who? Nolan Ryan.
The Mars.
Oh yeah.
I think the Mars
Sweeney,
rover
I
threw
think
the
one of
worst
the
one.
best one too. You know what I mean?
I've got a bad one.
Jeremy got the Mars rover thing.
I did.
Jeremy got the Mars rover thing. I don't think anybody else got that one. But
Because
I
if
wonder
you
if
actually
Megan
watch
Fox
the
goes
video
through it.
about that, they had the Mars rover have a baseball and tried to throw it on the heavy gravity of Mars, and it was hilarious. It went.
oh no! I'm talking about the Big Bang Theory.
Oh
Whenever
shit!
Howard
Well,
was supposed to do the
I'll
first
give you-
pitch, and he put it on the Mars rover.
I'll give you a better answer. Worst one I ever seen throw first pitch in person. Megan Thee Stallion on opening night of the 23 season when we were celebrating the World Series. She threw the first pitch and it was dog shit. And best I've seen throw. Shockingly, it just came out of nowhere. I got last minute tickets. Braun Strowman threw a first pitch one game to promote when the Royal Rumble came in 2020.
So
Yeah.
he asked a question about Flint there. So I discussed the Great Lions UDFA class at a men's club on Dort Highway, and I was overserved and ruined my driver's side tires. Where can I go for assistance? It's where I work, Brandon's Tire Service in Flint, where the water's shit, but the tires are good.
Now we're doing free advertising. I love it.
Well, they were my sponsor for my first year as soon as I moved up here. And it was my first full season as a Lions podcaster on my own. And he sponsored me. So I respect the owner for that. And I'll occasionally say that saying because it caught on. I have people still to this day at the end of my shows during the season that remember it. Will say, "Hey, what's that slogan again for about Flint?"
Does he still sponsor you?
No,
Today?
no, but he's paying me more, and I'm in management, not tire slinging now. So I will still respect the man and throw it out there every now and then.
That works.
I need to.
Oh, I've got two for the worst first pitches ever. One, opening day in Cincinnati when the Cincinnati mayor threw a pitch and the umpire ejected him.
That had to be
Didn't
a
it like
skit.
fly past his head?
And then, does anyone remember Colin Ray Jepsen's first pitch at the Trop when it went like a foot?
No.
That was awful.
Still,
There's
I
a lot
have
of
heard
bad
from
ones. I'm having a hard time picking one out. Like it's a lot of bad first pitches.
We've all heard about injuries, and I've got one more question. This is sports related. What's the worst sports injury you witnessed where you were there when it happened?
I was there when it happened, or I was watching it when it happened.
No, hopefully it's you were in person watching it, like I was when I was at a certain field when something happened horrific to a pitcher, and I'll explain it in a few little bit. But okay, whether you watched it in person or on TV, what's the worst sports injury you've seen?
I saw Katie Metter of the FGC women's basketball wreck her knee, and I'm like, oh no, that does not look good.
Oh, James Burgess says Mike Utley right in front of me. Yeah, that was awful. Mark.
Here's a crazy one. The one I have involved when I was playing high school football.
Uh-oh. Happened to you, huh?
No, what happened to me? No, I have an injury that'll make y'all laugh, but no. Classmate of mine was going block for our quarterback as he was playing guard and he pulled. The play was a sweep, and he pulled to go block for him, and a linebacker came out of nowhere and blindsided him. And when they did, he hit him head on with his helmet. His helmet flew off his head, and he had a freaking severe concussion. Like, he was knocked unconscious. Like, we thought he was dead. And they had to get a helicopter to fly in and get him, and he didn't wake up till the next day.
Wow. Big Rich.
Um,
Damn, you had to go
No,
that
the
one first. Huh? That one's gonna be hard to top.
The worst. No,
I was there.
you know.
When I was there, I was running the clock for a high school basketball game where my mom taught in Annville, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And kid dove for a ball to knock it back in play. And when he landed, he hit his forehead right off the corner of the table.
Oh,
Ugh.
Jesus.
And it goose egged up about the size of my fist. And then it started bleeding.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
And of course, needless to say, they stopped everything. And I mean, he was going in and out of consciousness and all that. That's the worst one that I saw in person. Worst one that I watched was watching Sid Vicious go off of the second rope,
Oh
land
gosh.
on one leg, and
Oof.
snap it at the top of his boot. Snapped both bones at the top of his leg,
Oh,
at the
God.
top of the boot. I'm sorry, and went down in his match against Scott Steiner.
No, worst
That's
one
the
I
worst one I
watched.
saw.
Worst one I watched. I don't know what UFC pay per view it was. Who was the one that did that kick? And when he kicked him with his leg was just dangling.
Was
John
that
Jones.
Rashad
John
Evans?
Jones.
It might have
Or
been.
Rashad
It was a
Evans,
UFC. It was Rashad Evans. Sugar Rashad Evans. That
Yeah.
was.
By the
oh
way,
my-
by the way, Marcus, my brother was at the fight when Sugar Rashad Evans knocked out Chuck
Ooh.
Liddell
That
and
fucking had to
literally
hurt.
knocked him cold.
Okay. Adam.
I was playing second base, and there was a fly ball to the outfield, and they just ran into each other, and all you heard was the pop.
Oh.
Right, and his leg was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
That
Right.
was live in action. I mean, that was bad.
Rav.
At Camden Yards, batting practice. They're hitting home runs, they're hitting fly balls. Everybody's talking, they're having a good conversation. Fly ball just hits the kid, this girl right in the face. She could have been no more than 13. Hit her right in the face, had to take her to the hospital. I mean, the ball just full speed, like a
One of
100
those
ball.
line drive home runs, right?
Just hit line drive style, hit her right on the head, took her to the hospital. Eric Davis, who was playing for the Orioles, actually gave her a hug and everything. That's how bad, because it looked crazy. Even they were like looking at it like that was the craziest thing they ever saw. Never seen that before, like at a game.
Jamie.
Versus I ever saw. The actual watched it, Joe Theismann.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Norris Taylor. That was just the craziest. Was
it a 30 play when LT broke Dyson's leg? Or was it just a freak play?
Oh, freak play.
He was diving at his waist. Joe Theismann went to lean for a fumble that was going out of bounds, and because his leg was at that angle, when LT hit where he was originally standing straight up where that leg was. So if he'd have been there, he'd have hit him right in the waist with a clean tackle. But because he leaned over towards the sideline like this, his leg was stuck out, and LT just basically landed right above his knee.
So it was just a freaky play,
a freaky bang play.
The significance, you have one more significance of that. This is why Tyler Linderbaum and centers and tackles get paid what they paid now.
Amen.
It never happened for linemen because of that. We can't. They said no more of this. We're gonna have to pay centers and pay more attention to guys because it used to be just guys you put out there.
I was told
no
the
more of that.
quarterback. I was told the offensive tackle in the NFL makes the second most money behind the quarterback.
Absolutely.
Well, now it's defensive end.
Yeah, pass rushers. Yeah.
But Jamie Malloy, what are your two? One you've seen in person and one that you saw on TV.
The one I saw in person was with my dad at a Bills game back in 2007. It was opening day, September 9th, the third quarter kickoff. Bills tight end Kevin Everett tries to go and make a tackle, gets injured, lays on the ground. He injures his spinal cord. They rush him. They put him on the ambulance. Doesn't move. Goes to the hospital. The doctors think he's never going to be able to walk or move. And then 2 days later, they did surgery on him, and then he was able to rehab and walk, and he was able to walk again. But that was the worst injury I've ever seen. And then the one I saw that my dad actually and I saw on TV was Willis McGahee with the national championship game, Miami and Ohio State, when Willis McGahee's knee went 360 degrees backwards, and that's the one where Ohio State won in overtime, and that's why the Bills took him at 23 because he would have been a top 5 pick if it wasn't for that injury. And then he injured that same knee again for Buffalo against San Francisco, but that was a really bad injury though, too. Both of those.
Okay. Mine, I'm going to take us back a little bit. May 26th, 1999, Tropicana Field. Tampa Bay Devil Rays had a pitcher on the mound, name of Tony Saunders. I was second row behind that third base dugout when I saw and heard the most sickening snap I've ever heard in my entire life. I thought, I literally saw him break his arm, and I thought he broke the batter's bat. That's how loud it was.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And he broke his humerus. And it was a spiral fracture.
You could hear it on TV. They were playing the Rangers that day, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
And I was watching the game. Yeah, I remember seeing that. And you could hear him screaming you could hear him on the crowd mic screaming. That's how loud he was.
Oh,
and then
hey, Rich, excuse me, Rich. Didn't somebody from the Giants have like a similar injury when he came back from like cancer in like '89?
Dave Dravecky.
Dave Dravecky, thank you.
It happened to Dave Dravecky in 1989 and Tom Browning in 1994.
Yep. Yeah.
And it was
Dravecky
the same
just
thing.
went straight down immediately. Never was the same.
I got one for y'all.
What was your other one,
I got one for y'all.
Wait, let me get my other one out of the way. The other one was when I was at Ford Field for the watch party versus Dallas when Aiden Hutchinson broke his leg on Aleem McNeil's calf. I knew it immediately. I said, that's a broken leg. And it was like, oh, no. It's just an Achilles tendon. I was like, no, it was above the ankle. It was his leg. He broke both bones as clean as you could, though. Thank God. Otherwise, he wouldn't have came back. And
I am surprised no one said Alex Smith.
Because Alex Smith, it was awful, but it was not as bad as Joe Theismann. Alex Smith returned to play football, and I think that's why everybody kind of dismisses it as much.
It was still good.
And I was shocked he ever played again.
Well, but he also almost lost his leg.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, they said the same thing about Theismann back then, too, because they were both spiral fractures. But the difference is the medical advancements for bone setting in those situations is what saved Alex Smith's leg. Joe Theismann never walked right again.
Smith was actually pretty good. Actually came back, believe it or not. It took him a while to get right, but
I think by his fourth or fifth game,
really didn't.
Yeah, by his fourth or fifth game, he started to look good, but you could see he was never the same quarterback again.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay, Mark, what was yours?
Well, did Jamie get to finish his, or?
Yeah, I got to finish mine.
Okay. This is whether if it's in person or mainly on TV, your decision. What was your favorite sports fight that broke out in the middle of a game?
Avalanche versus Detroit Red Wings. Every game after the first.
Was that the drop? Was that where they dropped gloves at face-off?
Yep,
that was awesome. Talking about that recent one where they all just dropped and that was awesome. Okay, Jamie.
The Ottawa Buffalo Sabres brawl when Chris Drury got absolutely leveled out, and there was all the guys just started like fighting with each other in the two goalies spot. They got ejected, and Lindy Ruff was arguing with Brian Murray, and the coaches got into the brawl. It was 2007, February 22nd.
Right, so
that was Ray Emery and Roy Emery and who's
Ray Emery and Marty Baron.
Marty Baron.
All right, 2 for 2 in hockey. All right, Dylan, what's your favorite sports fight you watched?
Let me think.
And Rich will go.
Dude,
Rich
the
will go
enforcer.
next.
I don't
The
want
enforcer,
to. I don't
Rob
want to
Perot.
go. I don't want to go just plain hockey because that would be an easy one. I'm going to go baseball. 2003
Okay.
ALCS Game 3 at Fenway. Pedro Martinez and
Oh, you mean where Zimmerman was running after him? and he just
Don
kinda touched him?
Zimmer meeting
That
in the
wasn't a
ring.
fight. God, he fucking barely touched him and he fucking fell over.
He was
if you're to go with the-
78 years old. You blow him
barely-
in
he
Florida, he was
touched him,
going
so
to
he-
fall over.
What's he
God.
supposed to do? Catch him? No, he just kind of put his hands out and Zimmerman rolled away.
Any of the
All
fights where it was Yankees versus whoever, and Billy Martin was the head coach because it was always a bench clearing brawl.
Oh, and the
That's-
next year when Veritek and A-Rod fought.
All right, Rich.
I think you guys probably all know what mine is. Nolan Ryan's right hand versus Robin Ventura's forehead. That and the tie with that is Rugnet Odor. As much as I couldn't stand Rugnet Odor, busting Jose Bautista's jaw at second base when he came in sliding hard and thought he was going to whoop up on the
Can I-
little man, and
Look.
Odor cracked him with a right
I
cross
love
and
that.
dropped him like a bad habit.
That iconic fight moment in baseball happened on my birthday in
Nice.
1993.
So, as far as Bob,
So every time I get on-
concerned, if you
Okay,
want
I
to
got
see
it.
some knockdown, drag out fights, just type in Craig Frost, the Iceman versus Bob Probert.
All right.
He was a part of the Vancouver Canucks, and they were the only two people that would go toe to toe the entire time, and you couldn't tell who won the fight.
I was
All
gonna
right,
say
Adam?
watching Jose Ramirez knock out Tim Anderson was pretty good.
That was when he was a White Sox, right?
Yeah.
Fudge!
Rad.
that was
second
good.
base.
I'm still laughing at Ventura and Nolan Ryan because I don't think anybody saw that coming.
I can't.
That was
I was gonna
But-
I was gonna say that one, Rich, if you didn't. That was a
But
good
the one I
I
have
mean-
is NBA. So it's Kevin
Now-
Oh
McHale
God.
in game
Oh.
4 in 84 against clotheslining Kurt Rambis. And
Oh yeah,
just literally, I've never seen anything. Literally a WWE clothesline, knocked him clear to the floor. Rambis bounces back up. They start this fight. It wasn't much of a fight in terms of that, but I can tell you that changed the whole series. Celtics don't win that series if Kevin doesn't do that because the Lakers were just killing him before that.
Evidently, you didn't pay attention shortly after that, the 3 years in a row when the Pistons bad boys would take out Michael Jordan and the Bulls because he got clotheslined by like double team.
Oh,
Everyone. It wasn't just
Look.
it was everyone.
Oh, I think that's
Oh.
why they did it. That
Oh.
was the strategy. That's where that came from. The Jordan
Yeah.
rules. They started
So-
clotheslining people.
all those are instant classics, especially the Nolan Ryan, Rob Ventura one.
Yep.
But nothing was more crazier than Malice in the Palace.
Oh,
Oh,
Ron
yeah.
Artest
Oh,
and,
Ron Artest and
fan.
Ben Wallace.
and then well, first it was the fan.
Yeah,
yeah, yep.
yeah. Then Wallace then it was Wallace, and then it was everybody else. Like, still crazy shit. Like,
Nope.
I-
It's
of all
getting
the
late.
basketball shit I've seen, that was the craziest one. With
I
fans
have to
involved.
bounce, gentlemen, so I'm going to say this right now. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure to talk about everything outside of sports and the stuff we have discussed in sports.
Yeah, sorry I was late, guys.
I get it.
I had hazmat
Work
on
is
the
work.
truck and the boss wouldn't let me bring it home.
Eve.
And I want to thank Dylan, Jamie, Marky Mark, Big Rich, Adam, and Rivori for making me a part of this network with you guys on the 2 shows I do with you all the time. It is a pleasure and an
Same
honor
back
to
to you,
talk
buddy.
to you, gentlemen. My network, as you can see, is right behind me. It's KCB Sports Network. Please check me out on YouTube if you haven't subscribed already. And I am sitting at 695 subscribers tonight. So I went up a whole 14 since last week. So
Awesome, Jim.
I'm on my way. Thank you very
On
much
YouTube?
again for having me. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. Much love, everybody. But my parents had to get up in the morning to travel to Montana, and I get 2.5 weeks of blissful silence in this house. Hallelujah.
Are we doing anything Thursday, Jeremy? We off?
I think we might do a show.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
We ready to wrap it up, boys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'll go first. You can get me at Driving the Top Productions on YouTube. You can get me also at Sports Talking It on Twitter, Facebook, Adam McNally. Sometimes I check it, sometimes I don't. And you can find me and Rich tomorrow night talking some Pittsburgh. And then he'll tell you it goes wherever, same as I do. Marcus, Jamie, Dylan, Rav, Rich, good job. Tell everyone what we got coming up this week, and let's get the heck out of here.
I should have a show coming out on Sunday. My next Dylan's History of Sports show should be out.
Sweet.
Be out, and I will probably start dreaming. Did I say dreaming?
Yeah.
You know, we all dream big, Dylan.
I dream Sydney Sweeney's going to end up in my bed before long.
Jesus Christ.
Hey.
I think all guys dream of that.
No, you dream of Olivia Dunn.
And Sydney Sweeney. Come on. We all have our fantasies, but anyway. Back to our regularly scheduled family-friendly show.
Okay. For Jamie, Charles, Marky Mark, Big Sexy, Adam, this is the Big D, signing off for now. Tune in for our latest travel adventure, or maybe sports adventure, or maybe I'll talk about tornadoes. Driving the Top Productions, and all social channels, whether it will be on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter Sphere. Somebody might be on TikTok for all we know. I don't know if anybody is, but thanks for tuning in tonight, and we will see you later.
Don't log off yet. Everyone else got to say their shows.
Go ahead, Rav.
This week, Ravery Sports Podcast tomorrow night. So we're going to talk about we're going to do a Ravens depth chart on there as well. We're going to go ahead. What was the main thing? AFC North. So we're going to preview the AFC North, everything that all the teams did in the AFC North, NBA playoffs. Also to 5 best teams in the MLB. Plus, we're going to do our Orioles report. Also, if you haven't checked it out, Jason Lockenfor, former NFL Insider, is on the channel on Driving to the Top and on the Ravery Sports channel. We had a conversation with him Saturday. Shout out to Jason. Y'all ain't ready if y'all haven't seen. This guy does not hold back on Mike Elias as well if you haven't seen. So definitely check it out as well. All right. And Ravery Sports, blogspot.com every morning, 6 a.m. We blog. Probably the blog tomorrow, definitely about the Ravens tomorrow.
I caught that interview, man. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
he
just destroys Mike Elias. I didn't even get to ask the questions.
Yeah.
He just went. He just killed him.
Yeah, right. He definitely did.
Always
a pleasure, Rav.
Well,
good job, Rav. All right.
Drop my phone.
I thought I saw that in the backstage, and I was like, I figured he would have mentioned something, but whatever.
Excuse me.
It's fucking parlay. Anyhow,
Next,
well, I'll do mine next, I guess. You can get me on Twitter, Big Rich 8371, Twitter X, whatever we're calling it this month. Facebook, just my name, Rich Richardson, and like Adam said, tomorrow night we'll do Steel City Sports Talk once again. and we'll talk about all things Pittsburgh sports and wherever else we end up. God only knows where. But we'll catch you guys next time. And I'm going to leave Marcus and Adam and Mr. Longlist up there in the top left corner. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you next time.
All right, Rich. I'll see you tomorrow night.
All right, man.
All right, you can find me on X at DirtySouthENT _. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tomorrow night, I got On the Go at 9, where I'm weekly recapping what my teams have done this past week, and we'll predict UFC 328 this Saturday. I'm gonna predict that. If I get home in time Friday, I might pop back in the Come On In Sports Network with the Saints crew and talk Saints stuff again, and then Saturday morning, another live stream of the Cajun Turnbuckle podcast where I'm predicting Backlash. Rich won't be with me, but I'm bringing my buddy Sean from Miami, who did the WrestleMania 30 review with me a couple weeks ago. We're gonna predict Backlash, talk that there until next week. But until then, the champ is out, and I will see y'all next week. Oh,
Thanks,
Jamie
Mark.
left. Where'd Jamie go? He just left.
Okay. I guess it's just me and you for signing off. Is that a new
Yeah.
belt?
Yeah, I said if Roman Reigns won the title, I would order a belt. Rich told me to get this one, so it's a beautiful commemorative belt.
Oh, here comes Jamie.
Don't get more genuine than that.
No, that's a good belt.
Yeah, it's the Holy Grail.
Are you going to sleep with it tonight, Marcus?
No, it's going back right here. I can't stick it on the wall because this is actual leather. You can't run a tack through. Those is like that fake shit that you can like pierce a tack through it. Not this genuine leather.
Sweet. I like it.
I like it a lot too.
We like it a lot. Life's like a box of chocolates. Jamie, close us out.
Okay. You guys can follow me, yours truly, at Bill's Chat 1, at Bill's Mafia Chat, and also at Jamie Malloy, the unbiased journalist, at DJ Dogtans on Twitter, X, BuffaloDown.com, and theforkball.com, where I write about all sports. You can also catch me every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. on Driving to the Top Productions. As Joe Dalio and I host the Subway Conversation Chat. We just did episode 6 of season 3 tonight. Go check that out on if you missed it. And then every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time on the same platform, me, Adam, Jeremy, Marcus, Rav, and the boys, we do open sports mic. And then every Wednesday night at 9 or 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, you can catch me, Jeremy, and the KCB/Huddle Sports Network crew over there from NFL Roundtable Talks, and then every Saturday at 9 or 9:30 p.m. we're gonna do the Buffalo Sport, or not? Sorry, we do a baseball roundtable talk on KCB/Huddle Sports Network. Thank you guys very much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, comment, ring the bell, hit it for all notifications. For more content on Driving to the Top Productions, you can find us on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, X, wherever you get your podcast. And from all of us here, I'm Jamie Malloy, and this has been another episode of Open Sports Mic on Driving to the Top Productions, and we'll see you next week, folks. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for everyone. Thanks for commenting, and have a good night.